Hey, good afternoon, guys. So I'm gonna post this video as, I guess, kind of a follow-up video from the last one I posted. I did post one other, but unfortunately, it came up as a short. So I tried to leave a link to a GoFundMe in my description. Although I don't know how you can even look in the description from the short video, because I'm kind of new at this. But I'm gonna give you guys like a real backstory on how I came to this juncture in my life in a follow-up video from this. But right now, just a little snippet of what's going on is I was battling from addiction, and I will be 2 years clean in May of this year. I've been in treatment for quite a while now, probably a little over a year, and I am currently in a halfway house at a program called the Trenton Rescue Mission. It's not the best place to be. I guess it's not the worst place, but there's a lot of things that go on in these treatment programs between staff, counselors, and other peers and residents here. I've had to put up with a lot, but I'm pretty resilient, so I guess I can take a lot. But anyway, I'm due to be discharged on April 2nd, and unfortunately, since I've been in the halfway house here, I haven't been able to make any kind of money. I am able to work, unlike some people here that collect Social Security or SSI or whatever it is. I didn't do that. I believe in working. The only problem is because of my record and just my work history. It's always been off the books. I've either done construction or I've worked for friends of mine that has been off the books. So I do have employment when I leave here, but it's going to be again off the books. So I'm just looking for anybody who is willing to help somebody out, help somebody that's trying to overcome in their life, and just start off with something. The biggest thing about addiction and suffering from addiction is when you get down to your rock bottom and you really get down to the lowest place that you've been, it is a full-time job, and it's a treacherous journey to get out of that, to dig yourself out of the hole that you've been in. And the number one thing that I believe someone needs to do that is a stable place to live. Unfortunately, you can't stay in a halfway house forever. I don't qualify with like mental illness or whatever to go to a place, other than that. But I could get into like an Oxford house, but you have to pay for an Oxford house. Oxford house usually runs from like 175 to maybe 250 at the most per week. But you need about $1,000 to move in with a security deposit and whatnot. I'd like to get my own place because I do have a 20-year-old son of mine that is in my life. He lives in Colorado right now. I live in New Jersey. I'm trying to do right just so I can, be a role model in his life and really, be the best person that I can try to be. But unfortunately, where I'm at right now, they really don't help you out as much as I guess I don't want to say they should, but maybe that they could. I understand that everything needs to be done. Like if you want the help, you need to go get it. And I do that. I'm very proactive and I'm very assertive, and I like to think of myself as a go-getter. But unfortunately, I'm limited to what I can do. We don't go out here. You're at this particular halfway house. You never leave the building. You can only leave the building if you have a job. I've applied for, Jesus Christ, I've applied for probably about 40, 50 different jobs. I've gotten turned down by every single one of them, but one job they offered me, but unfortunately this place, being the Trenton Rescue Mission, told me that the job was too far and I couldn't do it. So those are some of the restrictions that you might have, being in a halfway house, would be, geographical distance to where you're at. So, you know, I guess I'm just looking to see if anyone has it in their heart to donate any kind of money to my cause. I will leave the link to my GoFundMe in the description. So if you could maybe like and share this video. I'm going to be posting more on my update up until the 2nd of April. But I'm just a regular person that's trying to make it, that's slipped, went through some pitfalls in his life, but is trying to do the right thing and is trying to, build a foundation that I can really build off of and, really enjoy the rest of my life. I always hear in AA meetings and NA meetings that, once people get clean and sober, they live a life beyond their wildest dreams. But I mean, unfortunately, that hasn't come to me yet. I pray to God every day that it will, and I do have faith. I've been clean this far, taking it one day at a time. So I am just putting my faith in this, and I'll let go and let God. So anyway, I'm going to leave the link to the GoFundMe in the description. This is where I live right now. This is my little area that I have. This is pretty much everything that I own right now. So I don't know. I'll just leave you guys with that. Everybody take care. If you are or know anybody that's struggling with addiction, my heart goes out to you, and I will pray for you. But it can be done, and you may go through some true trials and tribulations in your life with struggling with this disease, but it is possible. It is possible to get clean and stay clean. And I think that I am a testament to that, coming up on 2 years. So thank you, everybody. And I will be posting another one soon.